Hey love bugs, it's Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed, and I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my grown, extended, beautiful family, as always, thank you so much for the love and support. It is truly appreciated. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please drop a line. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me. And if you feel like the videos just give you a good a good zen vibe or whatever you truly needed for the day, give a thumbs up and share. It'll be greatly appreciated. And if you've been with me for a while, hey, you haven't heard, drop a line or whatever, please drop a line. It will be greatly appreciated. And whatever you're needing right now, where it's anything that you're going through to get to, or you may be struggling, having constant setbacks, I'm sending so much beautiful, loving vibes towards your way. Do not give up. Everything that you're facing, I know at times we don't even want to hear that, but everything that we face, get you in closer and closer into your revolution. It reveals some kind of strength that, you really didn't know that you were strongly attached to. So these are the different things that's getting closer and closer to the you that you need to acknowledge. So I'm sending so many love and best blessings towards your way. Consistency, persistency, balance, coordination, protection, whatever you need. I'm sending that towards you 1,000,000 times fold. Anybody who's coming in with nefarious vibes, low vibing frequencies, Jesus Lord have mercy, give me the strength, but he constantly do anyway. Hey, everything is strongly loved, heavily guided, and strongly protected, okay, and absolutely loved, okay. So whatever you're sending towards my way, I send that back towards you 1,000,000 times fold and give you the healing that you truly deserve. Okay, and the video I'm doing today is Twin Flame 101. Heyokas, are you the Riddler? You be tap dancing around the heck out of some different stuff. And sit up here and just keep creating so much confusion towards different things in the life. If somebody's on that vibe, that ultimate vibe with you, they're gonna get it. Or it'll be something that holds a question, and you come out with the truth of answers. It'll be different times where we're walking in our own chaos of confusion, maybe because we're focusing too much, or maybe we just really don't understand because we're facing too much at that time, instead of just allowing ourselves to breathe and just really understanding, okay, why is this taking place? Why does it feel like, I feel stagnant, or why does it feel like, things are just really not making sense to me. And it'll be those times where, universe, higher self is, just like, hey, just go ahead and breathe through this situation. The answers are going to come to you. There'll be different things where we can actually just say, you know what, there are sometimes the problems are the actual solution. And be those different things where we walk around with question marks. We're those ones that are the mirror of hope, where we all are. We are all mirrors of where we see where, what we need to let go of, or we see where the healing needs to take place, or we're seeing different things where it acknowledges, hey, you done came far away. You done came so far. Even when you feel like you haven't gone far enough, or you really feel like things aren't changing, and not realizing these are the different things that brought change towards us, through the setbacks, through the failures, through, chaos, through, through negativity, through low vibrations, through confusion, or of us just not acknowledging different things, or us just not knowing, hey, we're smack dead in the middle of a blessing. And it could be just a blessing of you knowing, what, these are the different things within my life where, it brought me so many different answers by the mistreatment, by, seeing, people for who they truly are, seeing myself for who I truly am, and not realizing this is the different things. It's like when I've gone through the things that I've gone through, and, there's a lot of us that go through some different stuff where it feels like you ain't making it out of it. And it'll be those vibes where we have to get out of that vibe of having that template. This is something I feel like we're not going to ever get out of. And because these things can be so heavy on us, it could be different things where we're not allowing forgiveness to take place, or, we're not changing our vibe or frequency, because it's like, it'll be just like those different moons that we have. It gives us the chance to be able to see, the old ways are not going to get us into new experiences. The low vibes can't stay as inconsistent of the high vibes. These are different things where change is initially need to take place, and these are the different things where sometimes it'll be feeling like we got more questions than we have answers, which it comes to different riddles. Like, shoot, what can be open and closed? It can always be open, it can always be closed. What is it? It's a door. The different things where I was like, I couldn't be doing no riddles. You like knock down the door and somebody kick it down, and all you had to do is just knock down. Like, knock down the door. If somebody knock it down, no, you knock down the door. It was like, well, that's what you said. No, that is not what I said. I told you to knock down the door. Be different things. It's like, you got to go within. If you can't deal with what's out, you have to go within. Enemies on the outside, we're dealing with enemies on the inside. Oh, that person's messing with me. Oh, these are the different things that are messing with ourselves. It's just like we always have that choice in the matter. Well, not all the time, because there'll be certain things, and we have like one of them pew-pews up to your head, and they're forcing you to be able to do that. But when it's coming to things where we can leave a choice in the matter, there'll be those different things where it's like, oh, I used to get on that situation like, oh, this is getting on my nerves. And be in those things like, but why is it allowing you for that to get on your nerves? These are the different things where I have the choice of saying, this is where it's teaching me. I had to be able to do that. It's like situations that I had where if I knew I stood up for myself, I lost a lot of people in my life. And those were like where I had to be able to see those weren't losses. Those were not losses. Like, everything you lose is not a loss. That can be a total gain. Be different times where we feel like, in our vibe, where it feels lonely on our path. We don't have people in our lives anymore the way we used to. Or we'll be so holding on to the past because that's what we're used to. Or a lot of times we go into panic mode and go back to where we were because that's something we're used to. Where it wants us to be able to try something new. Stop being so safe all the time. Being able to take that leap of faith. And a lot of times, I won't lie. I'm not capping. That's not always easy all the time, because we don't know what is around that corner for us to be able to venture off to, because you don't know what you're stepping into. But those things is like, but aren't you worth that choice? Aren't you worth that time in the matter? These are the different things that, you can say, I can have that choice. Not everything has to, be have to be a riddle to me. These are the different things that can actually take place into my life where it can be more answers than it is questions. So you have to be able to do those different things into the life of the matter and just be like, okay, these are, different things where I see into myself, where I can understand, these are the different things that I had to have take place into my life. These are the different things that, has really, the test brought testimony. The hot mess brought messages. These are the different things that I went through that really can, really take me further other than setting me back. I didn't go, even though I went through these hardships in my life, and, I wouldn't even wish the things that I went through on the worst enemy, and I have a lot of them, But these are the different things that I went through that really created strength for me to be able to not just help me, but help many people that watch my videos, even my enemies. It's just like, you had to be able to say thank you for that, and there'll be different times, a lot of times you have to remind you, I feel like your strength, you standing up, you holding boundaries, that those are the different things that will take place into your life where, it'll really allow you to see the truth in it. Where you can see where illusions cannot exist of where your growth is taking place. Fear cannot take place or keep connecting with you in those times when you're vibing in that truth. And it can be very scary when you're in a new vibration that you're not used to. That is scary, especially if we've been living in that vibration and that frequency for so long. It can really, it's really asking you to be able to really see things for what they truly are. Being able to understand these are the different things that took place that really helped me, that I didn't know that I needed in my life. Be different times that silver line of hope is when we were facing the midst of desperation, And it'll be those different things. It's like when you're opening up, there'll be sometimes people just do not get you. It'll be just when you're so awoke, it'll make people think that you're having a psychotic break. And it'll be just like, no, I'm having a truth break. Ain't that crazy? I'll say I love to be that kind of crazy, but it'll be me lying in my truth. If that makes me seem like I'm crazy, then that's fine, But it'll be just different things that when I can say I was, blinded by the truth, or I just didn't want to accept it, when I was going through my midst of not being awakened or allowing myself to run from my awakening, and got to that point where it cornered me in. I had to be boxed in that corner and saying, look, this is that time. We had to experience these different things that, you are that ultimate question. How can a person get through the different things that they have gone through, knowing the things that they have faced? How can this person sit up here and place so much love when all they felt was hate? They were surrounded by that. How can this person create so much peace when chaos was around every corner? You are that Riddler. You are that person that it'll be things that make you go, those are the different things that take place in your life. And it's just like, wow. You look back at things, there'll be days that it feels like you never catch a break. And there'll be those days that when you finally get to that point, you will understand why you had to go through those storms like that. You are your own storm yourself. Like you're going to be an earthquake. Are you going to be an ultimate hurricane? Are you going to be the wipeout? You look at the different stuff in the world that's going on today. Revelations is being revealed. And that's why I used to be terrified of revelations. And revelations to me is truth. We'll see it through the world today. Things can't be hidden like it used to. Money can't pay, to keep things hidden for too long. It's like, shoot, karma ain't discriminating against the people. Poor people can catch you, shoot, rich people can too. And it'll be all those different things where you just really seeing it like, oh my God, it's like the 1044 situation is really taking place, and you really start reading up on that. You're starting to see that how it's just like seals are being broken. And it just reminds me of, the movie Seven Signs. I think that's what it's called, Seven Signs, with Demi Moore and the guy from not Predator, but Terminator. Those different situations, like you're bringing seals, and here comes the devil. Hey, what was the reason that, the messenger was coming in to, what's his name? David, I think his name was. That was coming in. What was the seals? He trying to hurry up and stop that. And way he can be able to avoid that truth is by force feeding so many of illusions. He doesn't want the truth to be seen, that we had the capability to make life great. He don't want to do that. You hold that ultimate thing to the point where you move in silence in that way. That's where you were built up for. You can't sit up here and let the left hand know what the right hand doing. If I'm a whole conundrum and an enigma to you, then riddle me that. When you can find the antidote to that, then hey, it was meant for you to find out. But other than that, you're getting to that point where you're understanding why you had to be quiet at times. You had to understand why sometimes you just had to play stupid. Or sometimes you had to play the fool to think the fool was fooling you, But then it'll be those times where, you were actually, when you're going through that transition, it's really showing you how savagely beastly you can be, because I went through these things. It was the fact is how much I've overcome, how far I've gotten, even if I'm not exactly where I exactly want to be at right now. But I've came so far. I'm not the person that started off who I am. I'm nowhere near that old person anymore. Even when it comes to the next day, allow myself to let go of whatever happened yesterday. Let me allow myself to really understand that was a life lesson I had to go through, even though that may have been triggering to me, or it may have hurt my feelings, or really pissed me off, or really had me on like, look, we can find some bail money later. Let me go ahead and get at what it's asking for. It been those different things. It'll be just those times where you had to see, are you responding or are you reacting? Some things that just really don't deserve your energy. Are you giving your focus and your power away to something that should be very sacred, that you keep to yourself? We ask ourselves that question a lot of times. See, it'll be one of those different things, and it'll be just like you're answering though. It's like a lot of questions we already hold the answers to. So it's just like you already know you're walking You're a walking Riddler. And you hold a lot of different things. It's like a lot of times you confuse people with your strength. You confuse people with your power. But it'll be those right ones that'll be guiding you towards that next milestone into your life of ultimate possibilities. So keep shining, keep thriving, okay? So I hope you are able to resonate the content of this video. And I would love to give a post notification shout out to William Allen. Much love to you. So good to have you on the channel. Celeste Gibson, much love to you as well. Welcome to the family. And Carl Fuquay, it's so good to hear from you, love. And I hope all is great. And I hope everything is going good for you. Even when they're going bad, they're going to get better for you. So I'm sending so much love, light, upliftment, whatever you're truly needing to get through, to get to, and just staying consistent with yourself. If you just have to take a pause for the cause, you do that, but do not give up on yourself. Anything is a failure, but a failure to try, and you never want to live in regret. So you never want to think about what happened if I would have kept going. So you keep going, okay, no matter how tough it gets. So drop a line. I would love a chance to get to hear from you or get to know you as much as you're getting to know me. Please stay safe and responsible. And even through, times of social distancing, make sure you give out love, light, positivity, words, vibes, frequencies. You never know, those things will really take somebody a long way. And just because you were beautifully nice to go ahead and do that with no hidden intentions, but, positive growth and love, it's going to take you even further. So much love. Namaste. God bless. I love you. And I'll say shalom. Peace. Talk again.